Welcome back to the FAQ Girl channel. Believe it or not, your brain is quietly holding things against you right now. Thoughts you have not written down, tasks you told yourself you'd remember, conversations you walked away from before they were completely finished. Your brain treats these thoughts as active, open loops that constantly draw on your focus, whether you notice it or not. This mental hoarding is a biological feature. Your brain is working to keep your unfinished business alive so you do not lose track of it. Understanding why your mind automatically stores these incomplete thoughts is the critical first step to stopping the mental exhaustion and reclaiming your focus. In 1927, a Lithuanian psychologist named Bluma Zeigarnik was sitting in a Vienna coffee house when she noticed an anomaly. She watched the waiters flawlessly manage incredibly complex, unpaid orders from multiple tables simultaneously, all without writing a single note. But the moment a table settled their bill and left, the waiter forgot the entire order instantly. The memory was simply gone. She went back to her laboratory, ran the experiments, and identified what is now called the Zeigarnik Effect, the biological principle that the human brain involuntarily holds on to unfinished business. Your brain treats an incomplete task like this pulsing, broken circle. It refuses to let it go. The demand for your attention only stops when the task is completed. The loop closes, the mental demand ends, and the brain moves on. Until that resolution is reached, your brain is hardwired to hold that unfinished task hostage in your active memory. The problem for us today is that the brain cannot tell the difference between a vital task and a trivial one. Picture active memory as this container. An unsent email takes the exact same space as a major life crisis. Every open loop is treated equally. Every unwritten thought gets an equal share of mental energy, and that capacity quickly maxes out. Psychologists call this cognitive load, the total amount of mental RAM you are using at any given moment. When your cognitive load is saturated with unclosed loops, your decision-making slows to a crawl, your creativity shrinks, and you feel entirely scattered. The feeling of being scattered stems from the internal exhaustion of a brain overwhelmed by the sheer number of open loops it is currently maintaining. You cannot solve this by simply trying harder to remember or forcing yourself to forget. Willpower fails because the brain needs a definitive signal before it will put the burden down. That signal is the physical, external act of writing the thought down. When you capture a thought externally, your brain interprets the action as safety. It immediately closes the loop and releases the held mental energy. This act of externalization is exactly why you feel immediately, cognitively lighter the second you put a lingering thought onto paper. This biological mechanism is what Just a Notepad app was designed for. Its power relies entirely on a lack of friction. There is no login, no loading screen, and zero distraction. It removes every barrier to instantly capturing your thoughts. One tap gets you in, safely storing the thought in a private, encrypted space. The faster you can get a thought out of your head and into a safe place, the faster your brain is freed to focus on what actually requires your attention right now. To other videos on its features, backed with psychological benefits,